And hello, we are live. Let's see if everything is working. Let's make things a little bit brighter. Summer going on. Hello, Rodrigo. Now the chat is here. Yep. Hello, Rodrigo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're the number one today. Huh. Thank you very much. Glad you're here. So today I have a bunch of things. Many now I want to focus on the church, just working on the church and maybe finishing it off. Till not just finishing it off, like we can finish it, but to complete it basically. So if I quickly, hello Minan, will you? If I show quickly here, you'll see that I have a bunch of differences because the trees and everything is gone. That is not an issue, and the water also showed last time. I did not touch it afterwards. Damn, look at that. How slow it is working. It's okay. And I was looking into bridge also, how we should do it. If we can do it in the similar way as we have done before. But my main concern is the church still. I want to polish it and finish it, and then we can work on other things. And overall, like we haven't done the next lighting pass also, so we can do that also if we need to. So that is there definitely. Okay, so if I show you this, also look, I found some new things, basically, which I want to show as well. Okay. And this you already know, I showed you last time, I just put it here, but I will show you the images. Basically, this could be from AI or some concept art or some images. I'm not sure, but I collected it. These are all from Pinterest. So basically, I found the stream by some structure. So I thought like, okay. Then it started giving me some images basically. So, but mainly I wanted the bridge with some small stream in general, like this. Okay, so this is something like this. But these are like all have the forest and everything around it. This was cute. I kept it like, I don't know if it's a real painting or if it's a AI made painting, but like if it's a real painting, but look at the composition basically, the focus is really nice. Seems AI. So yeah, so this is the stream basically, like what I'm mainly focused in on the stream. This is our photos which we saw last time, and there are a bunch of more with the water bed, and then on the other side of the bridge. So if you invert this, flip this one, you will get the feeling what we are trying to build here. Again, the same thing, a bridge, some shallow stream with pebbles and rocks, and some AI image. Again, it totally looks like AI. More, yeah. So I went totally. This is the picture, I believe. So I have same. Some rock will be wet, some dry. So that type of thing, we have to see how we can do it. Yeah. So yeah, so these are basically a bunch of images which I wanted to say, like I have updated these thing. What I will do, let me restart Unreal Engine. It's giving issue. Okay. And Milan, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, let me quickly have a look on there. And here, so if you don't know, like I was posting job posting here, like this is I posted two today. If you find new one, you can create a new thread. If you're not able to, let me know. I will open it up for everybody so everyone can create thread. So you can just start posting basically whichever you find on LinkedIn, so anyone can apply. So I found two, so I post here. And you can also, you are encouraged to post. And let's see. So let's just go through the people who have replied. Ooh. Mm. Crispy. Oh, good. Oh, okay, there was something new. Um, uh, I dropped a project. I have to make Australian roadside. It was already available. Like there is someone who already Australian roadside. It depends because like if it's technical, then PCG and using all the other stuff is much better. But if it's artistic, this pack is already there, and then it just we just need to do it. And Vadim is doing Vadim stuff. Trying to reuse the same material. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good. Vadim, that's wonderful. Yes, if you can, this is the way. Basically, you use the same tileable textures for everything, and then you use vertex blend for the noise and everything. That I was suggesting only. It's good. You think again? This is should basically like this happened like where the trees and the tree house and everything was not making sense much in the scene. So we are suggesting that from the start. We had like even suggested to send the Unreal project so I can help figure out how we can make sense out of everything. That's the basically the problem in here. We cannot move forward too much without making that. Otherwise, there's like too much back and forth. Like because some things will not work together, and then we'll have to redo the details and stuff like that. Otherwise, we can have bunch of details and other stuff in one go, and we can just let it go there. Not to discourage you, Yutin. You are doing good job. You have a great environment. Just saying like fixing the block out is more important than detailing. Detailing you can get from many ways. You can use Megascan, you can use Sculpt, you can do displacements like we are doing. So it is a step-by-step process basically. And Milan, can you elaborate a little bit about the glass stuffs? If we have separate shader for glass in UE, do I need to texture it separately, or should I only glass mesh with have separate material ID and apply shade? Yes, you just have another material applied on the mesh of the glass. So like all the window or anywhere you have glass, you assign a separate material ID, export it, assign, make a separate shader just for glass, and in that glass you can have dirt masks basically. You can have this frostiness also in there. If you want the frosty glass or you want to clear glass, you can have that in there. So like frostiness is just roughness, like you can turn up the roughness and it will just become frosty. But if you want normal, you can blend two different textures also in there, so you can use normal map also with it. And yeah, so that's basically will be much better in there. Usually I remember the glass used to be heavy, so they used to use a single glass material for all the different glass surfaces, so that would be wonderful. But if you um, the corner dot and everything, again you can see it's I know there is Fresnel will be nice, but it doesn't matter. There are not enough uh, these materials. So just alpha blend is fine. No need to. We just need to see something in there. Okay. And there is this problem like with this. I think D third or alpha blend is the only option, and that is not in the masked. You have to use translucent or other one. Like just check how that could work in the shader side. But alpha blend is a good thing if you want dirt in the corners and everything. And if it's just glass, then simple opacity is fine. Just a little bit of essence that is there. And sometimes to have the glass look, we have to bump up the metallicness, basically cheat the metallicness to not to keep it fully non-metallic, although it is non-metallic. So you bump up the metallicness until we get the fine look. So that is there in it. Okay. Uh, Forgot to run the engine again. Wait, let me. Where did it go? Here. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. Um, have some job infos as well. Yeah, just put it there. Vishal Bedar, good morning. Yeah, good morning. It's evening here, so good, good day. What else? Hello, Chaos. Sami, how are you? Glad to have you here. Vishal, are you joining first time or are you part of bootcamp? If you, oh, I should post it in. I haven't posted it in the normal channel, so I'll post it there as well. Just give me a second, and we'll start with the church. And where is the Discord here? And oh. Where should I announcement? Yes. Let's see how many people join. Okay. Also, And yep, I had to convince my wife also that it is work. But I'm glad you're running good stuff. If you are new here, like we are good here, you can ask anything, not just watching things and listening to this. You can listen to it, the things as well. If you have any question related to anything, you can ask here. Here. Chaos asking, doing good started with the base texture pass last night. Hope to post an update. Yes, definitely. Post as soon as you have it. Okay, so let's get going. So now you have shown it already, like we have. I'm going to work on the church. Okay, so let me open up the Blender. So even the last time also I've shown, we have this. Yeah, I remember now. We had we had we were trying something up. Okay, so we were trying. So this one is without the thing. So I will save file and save as. No, save it C. Okay. So because I looked online, but I did not find exactly what I was looking for. So if I select all these parts, okay, and I say convert to selection to blueprint class, okay, so then there is harvest component. Okay, and I don't know if there are way more stuff, okay, than this. But overall, we say okay, we want is there anything related? Nothing. So we'll say actor, okay, and we say we do a church and art environment and church, and we say church 1C because I'm making it from this file, so I will have it in there. So I will call it BP blueprint church. Let's put some Tave church 1C. So what are gonna create a church? So basically here you see I can basically in here, you know, I can edit basically. Okay, still. So I'll show what I'm doing. I'll save this level. Let's go back to the level. Am I sharing? Let me see. Yep. So let's go back here. We have this, where it is. This one is here. Yep. So we have saved it here. This one. I'll bring it here and I'll delete this one. It totally looks the same as this is the one. And one thing is where the origin point will be. So this is what we have to sort out in there. Let me. Can I open it? Should be able to, but this is currently not defined. What will be the center point of this will be? But imagine we have this. Now let's test out our a double click to enter it, and our alt click and drag. Okay, and it create another logically component underneath, like that. And it's still one. So this is really helpful. Like once you have this is like a group, but it's a blueprint which you can use anywhere else. So it's open here. Okay, so currently it's though the changes are not here. So what if I there is they because the last time I did, you can save it. Basically, there was like edit and save button here. Maybe that was inbuilt tool for the studio. Now it's asking me to save. If I save it, okay, and now if I go to blueprint, it should technically be having this. Why it is not? Should technically be having that one. Yeah, it is part of it only. Should why it is not showing? So that is what basically my thing is. So this is, and if we imagine duplicate this one, now this, okay, and I will save, compile. Yeah, now this came here, but why it did not come here? This, and that's weird. And let's check one more time. Yeah, I don't know. So there's something wrong. Like this should be here technically. But what I wanted to see is how can we define the root? For now, this everything is here. We can select everything from here and move it up, and up to wherever we want. And then okay, so then this is when you can simply drag and drop here. Now see that is gone. So now I have to test it out. So I will totally check basically what is wrong with this blueprint. So definitely that is not working, even though it is giving me freedom to edit in the viewport, but this is does not. Milan, yes, mine is 2K. Is it like too small to see? Yeah, I can in there. So let me see the chat. Milan said something. Just wanted to make sure. Do you share OCD add-on to Blender last stream yesterday? It's amazing. It's actually paid add-on. Okay. So we need to go to Silk Road for it. But DM me. And Hosina, hello. Uh, uh, yeah, my monitor is 2K, but like, is it like visibility issue? Like, I can keep it, make the things bigger if it's visibility issue in the UI. I like it with the less UI and more viewport basically. And and where is the Blender here? Opening the, so this is what we have to, this is to check how specifically it takes time. I will have to remove everything else from the file and just keep the church only. It takes like 30 to 40 seconds to just to open up the file. So this one is basically, as much I remember, we used to have blueprint class here. I don't know if it was a level blueprint or other one. And but you have edit version here. You click edit and then you start editing, and then when you say save, it just saves the blueprint. Maybe it was tool or something like that, but I need to check it out. Need some time. Okay, here. So this is So these are all what we exported last time to create our church, which you saw is totally possible as much for this thing. And what I wanted to do to create a single mesh geometry, like to show the the workflow we had the other time. So this one is it will be much easier, like for all these files and everything we can simply just use the simple mesh, and then we can just apply displacement and other things and just move on with it. Okay, so yeah, so that was the plan. Okay, and all these windows and everything we can change in here as well. So like for moving on with this, this is really heavy compared to for one single mesh, and you can do it. That's why we moved on with the modular stuff. We can definitely do it in inside Unreal as well. So let's do this. I have we have a church inside here, so we will finish it off here. Okay. And technically we have this thing. I think maybe we'll select when we'll select the plane or something else as last asset, that will be counted as pivot maybe. Okay, so we'll see how that works. So if we look at our, what is it? Yeah. We kept a screenshot of our church somewhere. Don't we have any screenshot of it? Okay, so let's just go with window is a content browser. Okay, so we have this, and same like we have um 50 and 90-degree snap, so which technically will be fine. I'm gonna keep building this. Move it here, this one on this side. It's not aligning with this. Let me see the value. Yeah, it is not. Okay, because we rotated it. So let me go undo the rotation, because it set exact value when we rotated it. It lost that, and we can't have that. It's good. And for this, we can keep this. Should we keep it here or here? Let's see. And we need to keep, I think, half walls around it for this to work. If I I think this is it should be here only. We need the blank wall, so this one. Okay, good. So just like the same, like it's like Lego pieces. Once you have things in place, then we just keep placing them one by one. The again the most important thing is size. Okay. So once you have good size, it just work basically. Then all the pieces corner, and there are sometimes there are why have you curvature map for rock bridge? We had the curvature map. Oh, this. Okay, this one. This was basically in the session I shown how we can get agitated, and the session was missed. Basically, it's from there. So I can show it again also. I'm sorry. Nice attention to detail. We should have. I should have this one. By by the way, good one. It's also like very neon and everything. That's why you saw it. It's good one. Good one. Good try. Good try. Now we have and we don't need to make it symmetrical if we want. I was getting crazy, like we can have um you know different stave churches. We can make them with this. Yeah, so that's a crazy idea again, but we can do it if like similarly like we are making it here, like we can make it there as well. Let's see, like some places like you see here, like there is some space remaining, and we can do some things to fill it up. We can make a log, like a wooden log we can put underneath the roof to fill that up. So all these things, when they come up, we just tackle them in that stage only. Like mostly it should be tackled on the blockout stage only, but it's okay if it is not tackled before, just to cover up the inside of it. Okay, so just to cover up the inside, let me make it here. Okay, so it is here. Let's use this one. Just to make a ground so it don't look odd. Basically, nothing much. Now we have this in same we need to do here. So I will go on the other side, pick these. Just rotating them. And this is similarly like when you have modular pipes also around it. There was like this really crazy structures once we made with the angle also. Basically, there was angle in the pipe, so it was turning. What? Wait, why it is not? Why all of these have different values? So it should be, yeah. So no, technically. And when we're gonna apply texture to these, this would definitely will have some repetitions because these are really small surface. But again, there are many ways to achieve the results by simply good. So now we have basically front side of it is there. So now we just make, let's try making this. We have we can make simply move these same things up. And if something goes inside, it doesn't matter. But if there is something which we need to make precise, then we need to use precise planks. Like for example, here we need to use this half on this corner. But if we don't care how it look from inside, then we can just let it go inside. Okay. And if we want to be precise about it, we use precise like that, like touching corner to corner. But it totally depends on our, as we are not making interior, will not care much. See, like that. So it will be fine on this side. We had a we intentionally made a longer one to not to have symmetry, so did it. Okay. And here we need our roof. So unique 3 meter is this one, and the 6 meter, I think. Let's try. Yep, fitting well. And I don't think we made another piece. Basically, we needed a front and a back, but let's just roll with it for now. Okay. And here we have the center of this part here. We place it aligning the face, but technically it should be matching this one. So if it is too long, we have to make it shorter, or we need to make another version which is larger. So yeah, that is a one challenge. Yeah, so basically what I was saying, so if we making, we have to end this part here to make it shorter. Basically move inside. First comes this one. So to cover it up, it turn basically this way. Come here. This is a small one. Cool. Scooch. Let's move it here. The rest of the things are same. It's just like you can place, and you definitely have all the creative freedom to make the changes, add details, and add all the stuff you want to. So this is all in your hand, and that's why I was saying that we can go crazy and we can create our new version of Savage Church. Like this is the one we have like 4 or 5 version sitting in the references, so we can make all of them. If you want this, if imagine if you want 2 windows, I'll move it in the center, and then I will take the small piece and put it on the both side, and we have 2 window thing. And here we definitely need something without windows. Nice. So we have a closed and view here. We just duplicate it. Now here this is gonna be fun because this is not symmetrical. Yeah. So either we have to make it one more step long, or we just have to, because we don't have a smaller piece of this, right? So if I make it 2 piece, now it suddenly become a little bit longer than this side. So to adjust to that, if I select these two, line with this, you see, now we have these. We have to move all of them to cater to what we have basically. This is why we, but it's still not that big of a thing. It's easy peasy. Move this here, duplicate, and we have a smaller roof piece. Yes. Right. So we just blend it in, and rather than having now 1 meter piece, this one will have, yeah, but similar thing if we want to have windows here and then use the same pieces here. Just wait when we add the textures to this, and I think we can replace the blueprint and it will be fine for now. But I will definitely test out the exact pipeline to the way to make blueprint. So now see we don't have symmetrical thing here, and even I was saying like even we don't have to put this tower exactly on top of it. We can keep it in the corner here on this side. Okay, I'll show you if we, where is our tower. This is the one. see. I think this will align for this one. And I encourage you to post questions and ask things around. Use this opportunity to, you know, clear your doubt, basically. And even in the last session, also, I've said if you have participated in the boot camp, you can share your project. If you're stuck, you're not sure how to block out your scene, how to detail certain part, you can share the project and we can look at it together. Yeah, so yeah, so don't be shy to ask away things. So what I was thinking, like we can align it with this corner here, and move up, basically. So we can have a tower, and we can definitely add them into different folders so it is easy for us to manage. But depends how far we want to take it. And this I found recently. So when you can control alt and you can drag, you can select things in Unreal. I didn't know that till really recently. And it might not be structurally exact or best. It depends on, we did not study how they build these churches and why the purpose, what was the purpose and everything. And we are just doing I'm just doing a random thing. Okay. And okay, let's see the question. Hosine asked, do you think Blender sculpting tools are enough for any type of environment works? That is my goal, to test out it for all the use cases. We already did a few. We did rock. We sculpted it, but we did not create the masks. So that is another use case where you create masks for this thing, which Milan was saying. Why do I have curvature? Curvature I got from X normal. I was testing if I can, you know, what do I say if I can bake those masks, like if we can have curvature and everything, like if I show you quickly. So in here, when you are in the shading, yeah, you have cavity here. Okay. So in cavity, what you see is basically the curvature highlight and the cavity much darker. So you see much better detail. So I want to bake this somehow, like even if it can bake it in vertex color, or if we can bake it in as a map in the material, will be wonderful. So that's what we need in there to, you know, have delay like this one. And the third thing which I suggested, we can take this curvature mark and put it in the blue channel of normal map, and that will be also fine, which I tried to show in the other time, which was not recorded, which unfortunately was not recorded. So that is there. Okay. uh, And Rodrigo, is it possible to turn the microphone gain? My laptop speakers are terrible. Just connecting the Bluetooth series. Can, because it is going in red. I'm scared now. It is gain is full, so I hope it is okay. Tell me if it's too loud. I turned on the gain. It is going into red mark, so I try not to move it there, but it is okay for you, Rodrigo. For you. Hussein, I have started an environment. I can share. I can share it even if I have already created a post for my props you reviewed yesterday. Hussein, you are working on. Okay, you yeah. So Hussein, you can post it inside the same. I think you were talking about the prop one, right? You can post it inside the same thread. which you have in there, posted inside the same thing. Which one? Okay, so guys, you can see which I'm talking about here. So yeah, post it in there. And Rodrigo also uh, put them to sleep, dude. Put them to sleep first. Then Milan Lol. He's no younger brothers. You can smack them. It's the kids. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So just also I posted in the same thread. Rodrigo, let me know if it is better the audio. Otherwise, get a better headphones. You have kids. You need headphones. Why are you putting in to? that's that's nobody gonna know. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm also kidding. Okay, yeah. So we are back in through this. So what I'm mainly gonna do? We can extend this corner. Okay, we can do two things here. Either we can make a box here. But this is the front side, no? So this is supposed to be, and this one we supposed to. Are we supposed? This is the front door. We supposed to make it on the other side here. We would have just broke our stuff in here. Yes, and now we can do yeah, continue with this thing. Simple as that. Yep, yeah, on the back. And if you need the cross, come here. And I also recently I saw they had something like this. Recently I saw in the church it was something like this, literally. Lock it, make it two. It was like this, cross on top of the cross. This was totally golden, and this one was black. And then I realized like it could be like lightning strike thingy, and rather than having this pointing, they made another cross on top. It was it was crazy. Like it was fun. I was in bus. Otherwise I would have had photo, clicked a photo. So yeah, so this is basically the same thing from the other side. We can cover if you want to make the round one. For now, I will just make the flat one, as you see here, because the church will get too big. But later on, I can make the curve one, because again, this is getting prolonged a lot. I don't want to spend way more time, because there are so other things to take care of as well, and we are already in ninth week. And honestly, I want to do way more stuff, other stuff, and basically return to foliage and make this thing. So if you guys interested in that, we can start building all those stuff. So yeah, so at this stage, I know it's just you put lo-fi music and just have fun, basically. And I really enjoyed the feedback session last time. We went into detail and we shared a lot of stuff. I hope you guys also enjoyed that. That's what I want to focus on more. Like people post more people join in, and more people work on this thing. And I do my stuff. In the meanwhile, I keep doing my own stuff, and you guys keep posting, and we have feedback sessions basically. More of those. So that is not was is my goal. Coolio, this is good. And if we want to, let me just make it a little bit longer. I'm fascinated with the churches. Like I go to every church and I try to click photos and add have 360 create 360 view of that church, capture details, scan some stuff if it's possible. And also, yeah, I promise you guys, right? So maybe on Friday we can do the scanning session. I have clicked some photos and we can look at different one, how to create valuable textures. So the next time you go and see, it's not like there are not already enough things to do or try. It is fun. I love scanning things, and there is a certain type of fun. We need to make them slightly bigger so we can fit them. And yeah, because there is the pillars and everything else, it don't look stable basically in my eyes. Good. Hosni, I will have a look. Yeah, that's why. Like the churches is the one my one fascination, and the second is the castles. It's crazy. I'm planning to share all the references I collect for free on Art Session. I'll make a post and I will send uh, basically share. That's what the same I want to do with scanning. So every week I'll scan because I can show you after a while. The scan folders, like it's crazy big. Uh, every trip, every place, everything. Is basically, I admire the churches. I will sit there, I will look at it, and you know, try to study it. And many church don't even allow clicking photos, but I'm sneaky enough to not get caught while clicking photos. I can't live like it's not just and sometimes like they don't even allow because I don't come. I have German. They don't allow inside. It's crazy. They politely say, "Get out. You can't enter with the hat." I was like, this is not a hat, but they don't understand. So yeah, but the churches are beautiful. Even there is one I saw in. I'll show you photos maybe next time. I will click found the good ones. Next time I will show you. This is the one of them, like Stavanger, because I went to Norway and this was crazy. That's why I'm making this also. And the other one is I have a bunch of them I saw. The Barcelona one is crazy one. It's still in progress. It's still they're constructing it still. That one is crazy. So maybe next time I will collect all the photos of all or the links in the on the Google map to all the crazy one I have seen, or the beautiful one, not the crazy one. Trying not to offend anyone. Okay, so these two I can delete or I can keep here and move these two in here. Okay, let's see how it goes. Trying to make basically the surrounding of it with this roof, so we can close it off. And we just need the half one. Okay, cool. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. This one we can here. Cool. And to cover this up, we can try. I can try this doing this basically if it allow it can work. It's not made for this, but we can be crazy. So let me. What if I scale it just to cover this up? And the side we don't have anything to cover it up. But what if I do this? Wait. I'm cheating, but I'm just showing like basically we need something to cover this up because this is like special use case or special case for this type of thing. And for now, I'm just improvising. So we have something in there. I don't know if we can leave it. I don't want to. Mm, to leave it empty is not. We don't have any other cone shape. If we have made this front part separately and the roof separately, that piece we could have used here easily. But for now, it's fine. And plus, okay, we need to move this. Yes, here. Yes. Oh, it's normal. Uh, Meghalaya even have beautiful church with one of the most old work, but photograph. I want to go to Assam and that side. I have some friends from there. I haven't never been there, so maybe one day I will go there. I want to see. Send the link. Send the link on. Send me to on the DM maybe to the church. I will have a look. I love the architecture. I think Barcelona one is the biggest one. It's crazy huge. There are more, definitely not the biggest one, but the craziest one. The details in there is mind boggling. Almost there. Single cruising. We have it covered from all the angles, almost. And these, you see, there are like these empty spaces. Those can be covered by this one. And we can make a smaller one. What I was thinking, like we can make two variation of these column. One could be a little bit larger than the bottom, which we have used on the bottom, and will not have specific details, but this one can. The corner one, and we can avoid making this type of knots also. Okay, so now see like how easy it is, like when you have you work with units and grid, and we can even place it in between also, if we want to make it a little bit shorter. We can place on here also with while going up. Just here. Okay, so let's convert this. Okay, we forgot to place our main stuff. How could we? This is good enough, but I feel we can make it a bit larger than this. And here we had a few more details in the front which we need to add definitely. Cooch, and we had this dragon head here as well in at the 45 angle. Move it slightly inside. Cooch, and we need to add cross here. Cooch, Cooch, and we had small. We didn't export. I think the one small roof kind of here we had no. What if we export this on just randomly testing it up? Let's just go crazy anyway because we don't have anything interior related, so we can do whatever we want. I think we have used all the pieces what we have here and it's all good, and we extended it. And one thing I can do is we can create another exit, another door basically on the right side we can place. Could be anywhere. We can have it here on the back also. Get this roof part. Right, so now there's another, basically the back door of the church. Good, and let's just add a cross on top of it. Yeah, but just basically was feeling like this should be double the scale. Now we have all of it, and these pieces move to church. Now we can say select immediate children's. Okay. And then we can say convert to blueprint class actor. Okay. What is it named actually? Okay, this is different, so we can say, okay, so we got a full church. Again, this one I'm keeping it safe so we can convert it later on as well, for reason. Now let's go back to our main scene. Save as. In the production setting we have versionings, so not a big issue, because you can convert back to the previous time in there. Just take some time. Okay. And this one, can we just simply replace not? So instead of this, we can have our. Okay, we did not care about the pivot again. Oh, we forgot to update that, but it's not an issue. Just keeping it in the front of the path. We don't have that much of space as well. So let's just keep it here and let's look it from our angle. Let's move everything. Maybe we can keep this one as a reference. I'm saving all the files. So here, and I can show from the camera. We haven't looked from the camera from a while now. So here, okay. So yeah, it do not look fully in symmetry. It's actually like more like this in our concept. Yeah, but we don't have enough space, and I will roughly keep it here. So it gives like light on there and then shadow, which is good. And our dragons, we definitely need to make bigger. These dragons, there are some other conal things which you don't need, but overall, yeah, it's looking good. And we can assign the material to our modular pieces with the, and then we can fix the texturing. So let's look at the materials of the pieces, and we have some of the wood. And for your question, Milan, if you asked about why we have the curvature there, no, so I'll show you. You see there is edge highlight here. So if I go here. In here we have curvature. Basically curvature we have given in the material. We use the curvature and cavity, okay, and we mix them together, because some edge highlighter some other thing, and we gave it a color, and then lerp and just put it there. This is an example, basically just before and after I can show also, but I can simply turn down the value. We gave the edge, so it was like this before, and to see the edge highlight how much we need. So basically this was like example, if we just use materials on this, and if we need to see the edge highlight, I would say like if we using tileable texture, is because this mesh is based on tileable texture. It is based on the undulation you have it here is based on the tileable textures, and then you have a curvature map in the normal map. Then what it does is basically give you edge highlight. Okay, so that's what it is, basically kind of adding it. It was not there, so we basically put it on a plane and remake it in there to have this. Okay, so yep, so this is good. And where is our content browser? It's open, but where it is? Yeah. Now we have bridge rock, we have roof tiles, wood. We have other ones. Okay. So let's start assigning these. We have this wood, and we have church, all the pieces of church. Let's start with the walls and pillar, because these cover most of the, where are the materials, wall wood, because we use this as a mapping on in Blender, so it should technically work. Yeah, the pillar is not. Pillar we have to uh, remap, but all the other things are looking good. And the roof piece, we need wooden here and the tiles here, as we know. This one, do we have wall stone? I don't think we have the wall. Yeah, the wall material we haven't imported yet, so we need to do that if it's different from the other pieces. So let's just continue with, this is roof, 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 roof. This will be wooden, this will be wooden, roof, roof. Okay, this is wooden. So we take materials, put wooden twist. This have two, which is good. I don't know, this is so stupid, it does not work anymore. Here's the wooden, and here is the roof tiles, roof tiles, wooden, so wooden, put tiles. It does not look good because this is mesh, it should not be. And I'll show a much better way to make this one in a minute. And we have all of them texture assigned in all the modular pieces. This is not looking exactly the same, but for now just go with it. And now this is the first thing is this part is not aligning, so we need to align it, and which is simple. We don't have box mapping here. And if let me see how it look in the material if we have it still. Hmm. What z fighting here? Bisect. Hmm. So I will move the mirror up. No, it's not here. Let's do it here. Everything is applied here, and there we had this. So this one is a piece I will put underneath it, because this one I'm going to select link copy modifiers to add the tiles. And there is something missing, texture missing in there. I think we changed it, that's why it is crying. Why it is textures, roof tiles. Okay. So this kind of there, and we can select this one, and we can, where is the box map go? Our box map is gone. What? There is. Yeah, here. So we do this. Okay. Why it is not showing up here? Wall wood. Okay. We just need to see if this scale match. You should technically match with everything. Where is our, here's our UV base. Because if we scale, it's not okay. We have, because I need to match the scale with this one, and definitely it's gonna be horizontal because it's horizontal. So we have to apply it. And in the UV editing, you can rotate it. Why it is look dark? Good only. Okay, no worries. We select this one, and we have Unreal Exporter. And non-mature is in charge. Good. And export. It should technically be replacing it, and for some reason it's taking a lot because there is geometry node to apply on top of it here, and I don't know if I did something wrong. Why? No. Okay, so this is here, and one thing I wanted to tell. Okay, there is z fighting in there. I have seen the nanite tech demo in there. They said like if you create a plane, like we did the decimation, put displacement, and then we have the tile. They appreciate that way more than creating the singular tiling thing. I don't think it will be visible here, but mostly it just basically map the mesh into smaller part. The more smaller mesh it is, the more nanite have to work or somehow, something like that. So it is they appreciate the basically having larger shapes. Even if you have this wall with the uh, damages is much better. Basically one plane. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. I need to check. What is this wrong? Maybe I should have applied the geometry node and then exported it. But cool. Let's see if someone have any question in the chat. Okay. Yeah, I can see it now. I see how Borderlands guys define. Dude, Borderlands don't remind me of Borderlands. You know, the 2K games worked on it, and I've seen people working on the Borderlands. Just somehow because not every detail can be is possible with the curvature and AO, so it's like more comical style. So what they did is they hand placed the strokes and details. It was crazy. I also thought it is on prop and everything it works, but like when you have complex character or any detail, it does not work directly. Basically, character artists only have to place these manual strokes and details on top of the thing. So yeah, that was pain. So it is exported. So if I re-import that part, and it didn't for some reason. Ah, what did I do? This one supposed to be this, and this one supposed to be in. Yeah. So yeah, it okay. I applied it. Let's see if it does this quick this time. Oh, that was fast save. And select this one. It the children should export normally. There is no modifier on this, no modifier on that. Why it is taking load, and for what reason is taking load? I don't know. So yeah, so anyone have any question and want to ask anything? I exported again for some reason. This is really slow. Yeah. And yeah, so this is there. Like there was something I wanted to polish in there. And, you know, like this with this, we can define, as I said, like we can define what we want inside in foliage actor. This is here, no? So imagine let's not care too much about it, and not this one, the volume. You move it, I move it here, and underneath here I can simply resimulate. You're gonna give me foliage there. It takes a little bit time to set this up, but it's really powerful. Like imagine if I don't want trees in the where the river is, I can define it and I can say, okay, if I want rocks in the place of river, I can get it. So that is it all. Perfect. I'm gonna keep it like that now. uh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? We could define here, not on the static mesh. Removed it. Removed it. There is like just a static match BSP and other place. Like this, you do this now. And this is the what the awesome part, awesome thing uh, about this procedural system is it remind the seed or position of the thing unless you make changes to the values. Even if you move it around a thing and resimulate it, it remember the location of the points, so which is good. And I love it. And the recently I have seen they are trying to add, I don't know why they need a new one. This is the PCG biome core. I haven't played with it. I want to play with it also. Like we have something new for the river. So this is something new for the vegetation and everything. I want to try it out. This is again the scattering of biome and everything. A new tool. Yeah, so much to learn. So much to learn. So that's and I'll keep it this as a signature today. Okay. So we have. I think it's not creating in the dirt, which is good. No trees in the dirt or anywhere. And yeah, this is which is a good part. But never happened to me. Look at that. Like what are the odds of getting on top of this is gonna be the screenshot. Like that of my work in progress for today. Overgrown church. Let's look it from the beautiful angle. Ooh, close up shot. Damn, nice. Love it. Okay, that's not carry right. Okay, so this is the fine. So this was our planning. So basically, we can define sand for this one layer. And we can say okay, riverbed, and we already have multiple layers. And what is happening here? Why this says no? Why you are water body? But I'm really sad that I cannot simulate it. We're not able to. It would have been nice. Would have had pebbles and everything, and then water would have felt more alive. It will be really precise work with this thing. And to one point, I had this idea if I can, export everything as mesh and then creating surface on top, like snow on top, and Blender have really nice this one exported. Wait, re-import to see. Yeah, see, it's not aligning. That we have to, but we have basically the tunnels, which is good. And for the demo of Epic's demo, what they said, I'll take these ones as example. Okay. And unfortunately, we have applied the thing. So I'll take these one. For some reason, these are not aligning properly because they are not exact the value. Okay. Okay. So imagine this is a good scale we want to go with. Okay. So the what they said is now this is bugging me. Why this is not exact? Okay, it's not X. Okay, sorry. This is not accurate for 600 and good. This is good, but to technically align. If it is not aligning, we have to make it align. I think we fixed it in last session also. Let's leave it for now. At center. Now, in this, we do the same thing, starting with this one. We do search subdivision surface rather than we do simple, do bunch of it to get the geometry, and we put displacement, and for the texture we have roof tiles, and displacement is weird, and here we say UV, which is still not working for some reason. Maybe, yeah, it is not a good one. Okay, and to make it work, like we can it's really easy to make it substance designer also. So let me open up the folder and see how it look. Otherwise, I will show you another workaround. Textures. I think it's the wrong one. Roof tiles. Yeah, we assigned the wrong one. There is no displacement. So let me check in the folder if I have the roof top. Yes, this is the one, and we have height. Yeah, let's see. I don't know if we have to play with this one. That means the yes. If I must, so did you see? We got something. Technically, we don't have to play with this one. If we have to, that means the height map is not technically a good one. Okay, so I don't think we can go more than 6. This is basically a good mesh considered by Ninite thing, and we can go crazy a bit. I'll make it double, and let's make it 0.2. Okay, and we can select all these 3. Link, copy modifiers, and you go crazy, shade smooth, and you got it here. Yeah, this does not look good because same bevel this one. Doesn't look good anyway. Okay, so what we can do, unwrap and are going to be smaller. So we go to here is the, we can basically unwrap all of them again also, but let's not increase, just to see how it is. Yeah, I think we have to split it. Hmm. And here you can select the tiles if you have specific idea on where from to start. Like imagine like we want all this to align, then definitely is a good idea. And also if we don't know what was the scale, you can calculate and assign it on the calculate to set value, and then you can set, and it does not work. This I don't know, I need to check. Okay, so and we can calculate this one is small, this need to be make it small, and we can try to align it with this, the top one.